What is good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Melanin Intuition Tarot. My name is Ezekiel. I am an intuitive tarot and oracle card reader. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another pick a card reading with me today. I'm going to show the options in a little while. It's going to be through a next video. So if you want to go directly to the group selection, you can click that in the description box below in the timestamps. Excuse me. I did have an announcement. So I finally have my Patreon up and running. I have been working on that thing for a minute. I just wanted to, number one, it was doubt. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it was doubt, that me doubting myself and kind of allowing my ego, my fear to kind of stall me. I wouldn't say stop me, because I definitely wanted to put it out, but it kind of stalled me a little bit on um, putting it out there. So now it is finally up and running. I will be posting the link below, and I'm also going to be adding it to the one of the links in my link tree. But yeah, I'm really excited to have my Patreon up and running now. So as of right now, I only have 2 tiers. I'm working on the other 2 tiers. I wanted to actually create those, the content for those first before I make those 2 public. But I do have the first 2 tiers up for you to sign up. Really excited for this. I really am. It's a lot of pros, a lot of benefits to it. I have, I have, you get like a coupon on my personal readings. You get access. I'm gonna start doing live readings now. That was definitely suggested to me. I think like a couple of months ago, somebody suggested that to me, to do live readings. So I wanted to do that through my Patreon. So now that that's up, I'm going to start doing those. I think I'm going to start those next week. I'm thinking about Sundays. If you guys have any suggestions on what days you think would be better, but I'm thinking Sunday evenings or Sunday mornings. Just whenever spirit kind of wants me to go, but I'll let you guys know. But yeah, there are benefits that come with those as well. One of the tiers, well, the first tier, you get access to the live readings, and you can, purchase. I think the questions, whatever question you want to ask, I think it's only like $5. So that beats, the longer readings, but they're, pretty quick readings. Nothing too long or extravagant or too detailed. But on my other tier 2, you actually get 1 free question a month. So you get a free question every month. So that's exciting. That's really exciting. And then after that, $5 per, additional questions. But all that information is on my Patreon. You guys can go check that out. Again, I'm super excited to have this out with y'all. I'm ready to engage a little bit more with my audience out here. So thank you guys for those who've been supporting me, my channel. Just all the love and support. I'm really appreciative of it. So you guys go check that out. Guys, go ahead and go sign up if you feel drawn to. I'm not pressuring anybody, not forcing anybody. It's not for the money. It's definitely for me to step out of my comfort zone and to put myself out there more. So with that being said, I'm really appreciative for you guys. Again, you guys go check out that Patreon, and let's get this ball rolling. So I'm going to put up the options for your groups. Today's topic is, how will your future spouse pursue you? How are they going to, just how are they going to pursue you? How are they going to make a move on you? So we're going to be looking into that today. So the 3 options are going to be up in a couple of moments. But make sure you guys are choosing with your intuition, so that way you're choosing the group that will resonate with you the best. If you feel led to more than one group, then feel free to watch those other groups. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoy your reading, and here are your options. What is good, group number one? For those of you who are drawn to the first image, this is going to be your reading on how will your future spouse pursue you. So, Spirit, how will group number one's future spouse pursue them? How will the group number one's future spouse pursue them? Something about the daytime I'm picking up. So the pursuing could happen like during the days, like through the day. They may, some of you may like work with this person, or you may know this person or know of this person. Some of you may know this person like in passing. Um, yeah, you may know this person like in passing. And when it comes to like work, it may not necessarily be that you are co-workers. It could be, something like, what's an example, Spirit? Like, so let's say you work at, I don't know, some office building, and maybe your future spouse is the person who usually comes to deliver supplies to the office. It could be something like that. Um, but I am picking up that you may know this person or know of this person or know this person in passing. You may not necessarily converse with this person often, but you may know them. That's for some of you. That's not for everybody, though. So how will group number one's future spouse pursue them? A lot of talking here. I'm picking up a lot of talk, a lot of chatter. It's not like unproductive, just talk. It feels very productive. It feels like your future spouse really taking their time to really get to know you. I feel like they're the type of person that really loves to listen. They're very good listeners, I feel like. So I feel like they will, if you're having conversations in passing, maybe you mention something about your favorite flowers. You just kind of snuck it in the conversation. You wasn't really thinking anything of it. And then, as they're trying to pursue you, they may bring you the flowers that you said that you liked. And you're like, oh, how did you know I like these? And they're just like, well, I heard you talking about it. So it's like they are really good listeners. They listen to. They're very good active listeners. That's the thing. They listen to understand and not listen to respond. So they're very good listeners. They're very good at communicating. They could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But I am picking up that they will definitely love to listen to you, to hear you talk. They love your voice. There's something about your voice, group number one, that they really like. I feel like you're going to like their voice as well. Something very alluring about the voice with each other. What is this? You got clock. So it says need time, takes time, needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. A lot of time here. Kind of tongue tied a little bit. But this clock energy is kind of giving me like pinnacle type of energy. And in tarot, the pinnacles are, in correspondence with the element of earth. And, that when you kind of pick up on the energy of earth, it's a little slow moving. But it's that type of slow and steady wins the race type of energy. So this clock energy, how they're going to pursue you is that they're going to take their time to get to know you. They want to get to know you. Group number one, they're not trying to rush things. They're not trying to hop in bed with you. They're not trying to play games or string you along. They're really wanting to get to know you because I feel like both of you and your future spouse have really been hurt a lot in your time, with especially with this time to heal here. So there's still a little bit of healing going on both ends. I feel like, especially like your future spouse, um, they have quite a bit that they're still kind of needing to heal through and work through. Nothing that you both can't, handle, but there's still some healing that needs to go on. And, it could be the same thing with you as well, group number one. But I definitely feel like they're going to acknowledge that there's still healing that needs to go on. And it's almost going to be like a subconscious knowing of, okay, I need to take this slow. We need to take our time. We can't rush this because if we rush this, then things are going to go a little haywire. Because for some of you, you've had past experiences with people, dated people in the past where, and probably even your future spouse too, to where you kind of rush things or you kind of skip steps. Um, I'm even picking up that maybe some of you kind of jump in bed a little early with people, and I'm not discouraging that, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at all. But for some of you, I'm really picking up that you're kind of needing to go slow, take your time with this connection. So I feel like your future spouse is going to acknowledge the need to take time to progress instead of forcing it. They're willing to wait. They're very patient as well. Some of you, this person may have like watched you for a while, not in a creepy way, but they may just kind of observe you for a while before they kind of make their move. You have ending, you have coffin, and then you have abundance. So it says endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Then you have abundance that says keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, and bliss. So how they're going to pursue you, group number one, is I feel like they're going to come in at a time again where you're still kind of healing through some things. And you have readers out here who say, "Oh, well, you got to be 100% healed in order to attract this person," and that's not the case. I feel like it's you before meeting this person, you would have done a shit ton of healing on your own. But I feel like the next phase of healing, because healing is a lifelong process, it doesn't end. There's no stop to it. So I feel like the next phase or the next part of your healing will include another person, will include your future spouse. In fact, here. So I feel like, um, how they're going to pursue you is again, they're going to acknowledge the fact that you need to take your time. You can't rush this. That a foundation um, is going to be very important because if not, it's going to end up like this coffin. It's going to end. It's going to be dead. It's not going to grow and prosper. So I feel like how they're going to pursue you is again just being patient, taking their time with you. Is I feel like they're also yeah, they love to talk to you. Group number one. I don't know what it is about talking to you. Um, some of you may even kind of brush this person off at first. Um, you may take their, trying to talk with you and getting to know you. You may kind of take that as like assuming that they're trying to, get in your pants or, they don't have the best intentions. But I feel like it's quite the opposite. um, I just heard somebody's future spouse say, I'm trying, I'm trying. They won't let me in. Some of you have some Scorpio energy here, Virgo energy I'm picking up too. Capricorn, Taurus. Those can be your signs, sun, moon, and rising. um, they're definitely going to really try their best to break through those barriers. So I feel like you, group number one, may have some barriers up or some walls put up, not in a like trust issues type of way. Because again, we've healed through that, group number one. We've gotten past that. We're not in that immature energy anymore when you meet your future spouse. Um, this is more so of a wall of protection. You wanting to protect your energy, which you have every right to because you've gone through the rings with a ton of bullshitters in the past. So you've learned to, keep your protections up, or you're learning to be protective and set boundaries up. And so I feel like with your future spouse, they're definitely going to put in the work to kind of get through that. I'm seeing the what's the movie? It's called what is it? Labyrinth. Can't believe I almost forgot the name of it. Such an amazing movie. But Labyrinth, like a labyrinth is that like big maze. She's starting off from where she was, and she has to get all the way through the labyrinth, through that big maze with all those weird characters and stuff in there, just to get to the castle. So it's like your future spouse is willing to go through that labyrinth in order to get to you because they see the value in you, group number one. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that is kind of urging them and pushing them towards you is they see the castle at the end of this tunnel. They see the light at the end of this tunnel with you, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get there. So you have abundance here as well. So some of you, your future spouses, one of their love languages could be gift giving or acts of service. But I'm definitely picking up gift giving. So they may kind of going back to the example I was saying with the flowers. They may like to give you flowers. They may like to give you small gifts. I'm picking up trinkets. They may like to give you small trinkets, um, just to show their appreciation. I feel like they don't want to push the envelope a little too hard. So I feel like if they were to just show up with all these big gifts, they kind of might turn you off a little bit, group number one, because I feel like you may perceive that as them trying to get into your pants or trying too hard, or they may not have the best intentions, but in reality, they do. So I feel like they're going to recognize that, and they're going to kind of pull it back a little bit, and they may start off with small things and then kind of elevate from there. But I really like this future spouse for you because I feel like they're super attentive to you. Um, they're they're definitely like energetically inclined. Like they're very in tune with energy and other people's energies. Yeah, you got the page of swords at the bottom of the deck here. So this is definitely somebody who's very good at communicating. They may communicate with their career in some type of way. My apologies, group number one. I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, and somebody called and they cut the video off. So I am back. All right, so I'm gonna get some tarot cards out for you guys. So we're looking into how will your future spouse pursue you. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's somebody who likes to like do things. They're all about action. They like to do things for people or do things for the people they love or care about. Um, Something about their mother as well. They may be very close to their mother or grandmother or an aunt. Have a very significant, wow, y'all got the Six of Pentacles. Literally, I was just talking about gift giving, and look what she got in her hands are gifts. So this person definitely, how they're going to pursue you is, but they're not like big gifts. They're small gifts. Yeah, they're small gifts. So I definitely feel like I was saying before, they're gonna start off with like giving you small things, just to kind of just really just show their appreciation for you, just to show how much they really care about you and how much they really listen to you as well. Um, So gift giving is definitely something I feel like they're going to be doing for you. Um, for some of them, it could be food as well. They could, want to take you out to dinner. Um, for some of them, they want to cook for you. Yeah, I just heard they want to cook for you as well. They're for some of you, your future spouse is a very good cook. So they may invite you over for like a a date night inside. No, again, nothing sexual. Their intentions is nothing sexual. They're gonna allow that to come, no pun intended, but they're gonna allow that to just to happen whenever it does happen. But I feel like you group number one, you're not. I feel like you're not really interested in that because I feel like you've done that a lot, or you've experienced that a lot with other people wanting to get into bed with you, or you're used to getting into bed with other people first or second day in, and I feel like some of you've kind of changed that about you. You wanted to do something differently. You're wanting to actually date and get to know the person before you hop into bed with just some random Joe. So I feel like they're gonna recognize that for with you. Um, so their intentions is nothing like sexual or negative. They definitely just want to get to know you. They want to get to know you in a private setting for sure. This is definitely another way that they're going to pursue you. They want privacy with you. They want one on one. With the Six of Pentacles, it's that very equal and balanced energy. So they want one on one. They don't want a ton of people around. They want to actually just to get to know you. So they're definitely going to put suggest like getting to know you one on one. They may pull you to the side to talk to you, especially like if you work together or you may run into each other at work. They could pull you to the side. How else, Spirit? How are they going to pursue them? But yeah, somebody's a foodie here. Somebody really likes food. I keep picking that up. Somebody wants to cook for you. Somebody wants to take you. Um, for some of you, your future spouse comes from like a different culture or a different country than you, different like ethnic background than you are. So they want to show you their culture. So they may cook you food that's from their special to their culture. Um, they may like to take you to different type of cuisines. You got Judgment and the Chariot here. So yeah, they may like to take you to different cuisines. You're talking with them one day and you're like, oh, I've never had Indian food. And so they may be like, oh, well, I know this really good Indian place. Do you want to go? So I definitely feel like they're definitely going to take care of you, take care of you in that sense to where they're really listening to you, listening to your needs, your wants, or even what you lack. So I feel like they're going to, take action appropriately when it comes to that. So you have Judgment, then the Chariot here. So this person likes to go on car rides as well. For some of you, this person could have like a motorcycle, and they either have a motorcycle or a really nice car. I'm picking up this Chariot energy. So they may try to like show it off a little bit, or they may, be like, "Oh, I got this Ferrari, or um, I got this Jaguar, or this Rolls Royce, or whatever." They drive. I'm not a car enthusiast, so I don't know. So, but they're definitely for some of you, this person's definitely into cars. They're into um, some of them that could be into like race car driving, things like that as well. But I feel like as far as pursuing you, they may offer to take you on a ride. Um, this person again, they just want alone time with you, so they may offer to like, hey, let's. Do you want to go on like a ride or a drive? Um, oh, they may want to take you on a date night to like a drive-in movie theater, or like, hey, let's just get us some food and let's just go sit in a car at like a park or something and watch the sunset. That's the kind of vibe I'm picking up from this person. This person has a very unique way of wanting to pursue you, because I feel like, again, they're very in tune with you. You may even be somebody who doesn't really like a lot of people. Not say that you don't like people, but if you're in a dating setting, maybe you would prefer to have a more intimate date, or an intimate, getting to know each other type of thing. You don't necessarily have to have a bunch of people around. You don't necessarily have to be, in a restaurant or anything. I mean, of course you can, for, safety reasons, if that's your blow. But I definitely feel like, you both enjoy each other's company, so you don't have to have other people around you. Um, so that's definitely something I'm picking up with this group here as well. But I really like this person. I feel like you're really going to like this person as well, because I feel like, um, I don't feel like you've had somebody who's as attentive as your future spouse is. This person is very attentive. They're very much involved in getting to know you. They have that vision, that goal in mind, and they're sticking to that. They're not gonna, deviate from that path. If you're on their path with this chariot card here, they're gonna go for it. The chariot is very determined. This determination and willpower. So this person is very determined into getting to know you, into making you theirs. Oh, I just heard from your speech spouse, I'm gonna make them mine. They are mine. Not in a super possessive way, but definitely in a they want you type of way. You and you only. Some of you may even had connections in the past where you were dating somebody. It wasn't anything exclusive. You were dating, and maybe the person you were dating had a lot of other options on the side that you may not have known about. So I feel like you are tired of being other people's options, and you're ready to be somebody's main focus. So I feel like that's this future spouse here. This is going to be them making you their main focus. I feel like they're going to pursue you more than you pursue them. Yeah, they're definitely going to put in a lot of more work. I take that back, because this is a very balanced energy here. They're going to put in more work than anybody has in the past, absolutely. But they're going to reciprocate your energy. So whatever energy you give out, whatever, even if it takes you a while to kind of get used to the person, and open yourself up a little bit more, they're going to be right along with you. Um, so yeah, definitely seeing you guys kind of bouncing off each other in a way, like energetically. You both are very good at reading energy. Um, your future spouse may be very spiritual. Yeah, your future spouse could be somebody who's very spiritual. I'm not really picking up like religious, especially with judgment being in reverse. But yeah, very spiritual individual, just like you, group number one. So I definitely feel like this is for sure how your future spouse is going to pursue you, and I feel like this is what you deserve. They're going to treat you how you deserve, or the way that you deserve, and that's just on period, right? But group number one, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates with you in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. And if you like to access to my exclusive readings and videos, check out my Patreon. The link is down below. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, um, check out my website at rebootofthesoul.com, and you can purchase your reading there. For group number one, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number two? For those of you who were drawn to the second image, this is going to be your reading on how is your future spouse going to pursue you. So let's go ahead and hop into this reading today. Hold on, let me start my timer here. Okay. So, how is group number two's future spouse going to pursue them? I'm hearing this song. I heard it on TikTok. It was actually a group singing it. I don't think I've actually heard the original song. But it's like, what are the lyrics? It's like, baby, you're like lightning in a bottle. I can't let you go now that I've got it. You're all that I need. No, 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 no. Baby, you're like lightning in a bottle. Go now that I've got it. Like all I need is to be struck by your electric love or something like that. I don't know. But I feel like there's like an instant, and not in a creepy way, but there's like this instant obsession or like attraction. It's like they lay eyes on you. This is the definitely because I don't get this a lot in readings. So don't think that I'm just telling you this. I really don't get this message a lot in my love readings, but this is definitely like a love at first sight type of thing. Again, I don't get that message a lot in a lot of my love readings, but I'm definitely picking this up really strongly for this group. There's this like really strong and fiery attraction because I'm feeling very hot right now. I had to just now get up to go put my as I was tapping into your energy right before I started talking, I had to go cut my air on because I just started feeling really, really hot. So somebody could be a fire sign, a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This will be your. I'm actually picking up that both of you might be fire signs or have a lot of fire in your chart. But this is definitely a very strong and passionate connection here. This is like love at first sight. This is you both instantly knowing like this is my person. This is the person I want to be with. This is the person I want to know. I really want to take my time. I want to get to know this person. So for some of you, your reading is very different from other groups because I'm picking up a lot of like fast-paced energy, but it doesn't feel negative. You know how like some relationships they need to maybe like start off as friends or um take things super super slow. For this group, I'm picking up that you guys may meet and you may start dating instantly. Not necessarily making things exclusive, but you're definitely going to know that this is a relationship that I'm wanting to pursue. It's going to be an instant knowing that we both want to pursue this connection. There's no playing around. There's no games. It's an instant knowing. So I definitely feel like how your future spouse is going to pursue you is that they're going to be very upfront about their feelings towards you. Um, I'm seeing somebody really flirting with. They're going to flirt with you a lot. Group number two. There's going to be a lot of flirting back and forth with one another. A lot of slick words. A lot of some of you. There may even be like some sexual tension there. Some of you may decide to hop in the bed, first or second date in, or even maybe the first time meeting. No judgment here, group number two. No judgment here at all. So I feel like that's just kind of this just how attracted you both are with one another. I don't know, but I'm glad I'm starting to kind of cool down a little bit because the fiery tension and attraction that I was picking up from this group is like fucking strong. Dang. So there's going to be such a strong attraction, and your future spouse is going to make it very well known from the start, like from the get go. They're going to make it very well known to you that this is what I want. You're what I want. Um, so let's get going. Your future spouse is also somebody who's they're very honest and they're very upfront with their words or how they're feeling. They're not afraid to speak their mind. There's somebody who's definitely not afraid to speak their mind, which is again give me that like fiery type of energy. They can be a fire sign, either a sun sign, either their sun, rising, or Mercury. They're definitely their Mercury could be in a fire sign. But there's somebody who's very, very upfront about things. They're very ambitious as well. They're just not afraid to speak their mind, and I feel like how they're going to pursue you is they're just going to be straight up front. They're going to be upfront about it. They're just going to come up to you and say, "Hey, I like you. I'm feeling this thing." They're not going to say that. They're going to be a lot more smoother with it. So I'm picking up somebody who's very smooth with their words. They're going to be very smooth. Give me one moment. Let me let my dog out just a second. All right, sorry about that. I usually have my office door closed when I'm doing readings, and she came in, but she was kind of sniffing at the door. I knew she wanted to get out. So, um, yeah, group number two, such a strong connection. Oh, and this is why. Okay, so self indulgence, focus on self worth, time to heal, shadow work, self appreciation. Um, they're going to acknowledge the work that you've done on yourself. Now, they're not going to know a lot about your past. That's going to come through conversation of you telling them. And y'all, I just not noticed this. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm pretty sure I have ADHD because my train of thought can just go away. So you got twin flames at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Yeah, this is a connection of a lifetime. This is something, and I'm getting super excited for you because I feel like this is something that you deserve, group number two, because you've been putting in a lot of work, a lot of inner work. Even if you feel that you haven't, you have. And that's actually a good thing that you may not feel that you've done enough work because that's how in flow you are. That's how much of you going with the flow that you are because you're not even realizing that you're doing work. You're doing it, but you're not realizing it, and that's a actually a very positive thing. So you guys are definitely have done a lot of work. You're doing a lot of work on yourself. A lot of really, really big work. A lot of shadow work. I'm talking breaking generational curses, generational patterns, leaving behind, doing the whole shebang. I know you've heard it in a lot of readings where it's like leaving behind what no longer serves you, things like that. You've done the thing. You've done the damn thing, group number two. And I'm so proud of you. And it's like your future spouse with this self indulgence energy here, they're attracted to the love that you have for yourself. And that's why the attraction is so strong, is because you have a deep love for yourself and that's radiating. And it's almost like a beacon. Because I'm seeing like more specifically, I'm seeing a scene in what's the movie called Wreck It Ralph, where there's like this light or something. You know how like mosquitoes are attracted to this really bright light. Pretty much the same thing that happened in the movie. Um, that attracted all the bugs to it. But your future spouse is not a bug. They're definitely a butterfly. They're definitely worth it. But they're super duper attracted to you. And of course, during this time, I'm actually picking up that you may have attracted pretty shitty people before meeting your future spouse, like right before meeting your future spouse. Um, and it's like your future spouse is going to come in and they're going to show you what you deserve. They're going to show you that you don't deserve any bullshit. You don't deserve any person who is, going to take advantage of you or do you wrong. They're going to do you right. And because you deserve it, um, tons of inner work. So I feel like how they're going to approach you is they're going to approach you in the way that you would approach yourself. So I'm hearing this song now by Chloe Bailey, "Treat Me Like I Treat Me." She's how it goes like treat me like I treat me because I do it right. Um, what's the other lyrics? I forgot the other lyrics, but this is definitely the energy that you're going to be in. Is like treat me how I would treat me because I fucking love myself. I've done the work. I've done the work. I realize my self worth. So anybody who's coming towards me, you're gonna have to treat me exactly how I would treat myself. So this is definitely the energy that your future spouse will be picking up on. They're going to treat you how you would treat yourself. Some of you, whatever lifestyle that you'll be living during that time, your future spouse is going to fit in perfectly. If you enjoy like buying things for yourself, or buying like expensive things for yourself, your future spouse is going to enjoy buying expensive things for you as well. So it's like stepping in the energy of what you're wanting to manifest for yourself. So however way you want to treat yourself. So if you like somebody to buy you flowers, starting now while you're single, buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself the flowers that you want. Um, if you like to take yourself out on, um, maybe you like to travel by yourself, or maybe you like to travel to destinations, or do a whole like a self care weekend or something like that. Your future spouse is gonna be right there along with you. If you do self care, your future spouse is gonna be like, "Hey, I booked a spa treatment for you today." So it's like they do things for you because that's how you would treat yourself. So this is definitely how they're going to pursue you, is just literally just treating you how you would treat yourself. So you have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So this is the energy I was picking up on before meeting your future spouse. Um, you may experience like a false soulmate, somebody who may appear as they're the one, but they may not actually be the one. And I'm not saying that to scare you or anything, but this is I feel like it may be necessary in some type of way. Um, I don't want to get too deeply into that because I feel like that would be a whole nother reading. Um, and that's not for everybody. So I don't want everybody to, the next person you meet be like, hey, you're not the one. Because Ezekiel told me that there was going to be a false soulmate before. Like, like no. That could manifest in a lot of different ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be a full fledged relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be, dating with somebody. Like, it could come in a lot of different ways. So I'm not going to go into detail on that because it's going to be different for everybody. But definitely, you may experience some type of false soulmate or some type of loss before meeting your future spouse. So how they're going to pursue you with this energy is, again, they're going to recognize that, hey, this person may have, a wall up, or they may have, or if it looks like they may be having a bad day, or they may have gone through this certain thing or this certain experience. So let me take my time. Let me not rush it. So I feel like there's like a ebb and flow. It's almost like they are paying very close attention to your energy. They're not trying to rush your energy. This is so cute. So you got I like you. So someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. So there's going to be a lot of flirting, group number 2. Lots of flirting. I'm really excited for this reading. I don't know what it is about your group, but this is probably like my favorite group that I've done as far as love readings go. Because I'm really like my heart is fluttering so hard. Like I'm loving the energy that I'm feeling from this group. My heart is fluttering really, really hard. It's like I have butterflies in my stomach, and I feel like that may be like a sign or synchronicity that you've met the one, or that the one is coming towards you. Is that you may feel like butterflies in your stomach, and it could be like days or weeks or months leading up to meeting your person, that you may start experiencing a lot of butterflies in your stomach, like at random times. You can just be sitting somewhere and you just automatically get this anxious feeling. And it's not anxiety. It's literally just your soul, because it's coming from your solar plexus. It's like your soul saying, "Hey, we're about to get ready. We're getting ready. It's coming. It's happening soon. We're about to reunite with somebody, who we've been with in many, many lifetimes before." So I definitely feel like this is the energy of such a well-deserved relationship, because again, you have done the work. Group number 2, you've done the work. Stop feeling like you haven't done enough, or that you feel that there is more to do. You've done the work. I'm hearing complete. You've completed it. I just saw like a stamp, like somebody stamping. Um, you know how sometimes, like, if you were in grade school and you finished an assignment, and maybe the teacher stamped a grade on there or stamped like, a smiley face on there or something just to prove that you completed it. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up is like you've completed these lessons. You completed like the big work that you've needed to do on your own at least. Because there's healing is not a one and done thing. It's a lifelong thing. There's definitely some healing that you'll have to go through with your future spouse and with other people that you'll meet throughout your life. It's a whole complex thing, but I definitely feel like you've done the big work that you've needed to do in order to maintain this connection. Because if this person was to come in at any other time in your life in the past, it wouldn't have worked out. Just being honest. You have sword and rose, so clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. So how your future spouse is going to pursue you is they are going to and then you have lightning here at the bottom of the deck. I'm so sorry, y'all, to keep on getting off track. But I was literally just singing this song at the beginning of y'all's reading. Literally, sudden change. This is coming in very suddenly as well. Even with this sword and rose energy, this is coming in very suddenly. You're not going to see this coming. Again, you're going to feel it coming. Like the months, yeah, I'm picking up months leading up to meeting your person. You're going to feel it coming. I did a video maybe last month or the month before on like the signs and synchronicities that you'll notice before meeting your future spouse. Check that out. Definitely check that out. There's definitely like one or two groups that are there for you. But I definitely feel like this is going to come in very suddenly. And when it happens, again, it's going to be like a love at first sight type of thing. Distance wise, I feel I'm picking up that you may live in close vicinity with one another. I'm not picking up like you both live very far from each other. And I don't pick that up too often with readings. Yeah, I have a lot of special messages coming through. Or somebody could be like traveling for work. I'm picking up somebody may be traveling for work and you just so happen to meet each other in some type of way. Again, it's going to be in a very unexpected and serendipitous type of way. Meeting your future spouse, you're not going to see it coming. You can guess all you want, group number two, but you're not going to see it coming. Just being honest with you. So I definitely feel like how they're going to pursue you is they're going to be very truthful and very honest with this sword and rose energy. They're going to be very truthful and honest with their intention. I just heard gentleman. So if you're pursuing a male, this person is definitely a gentleman. They may be quite traditional in the sense of, wanting to court you or, opening the doors for you, pulling out your chair or things like that. I feel like your future spouse could be a little bit traditional, which is nothing wrong with that. But I am picking up they may be a little traditional in that sense. For some of you, this person could be in the military or they could wear like a uniform for work, some type of uniform. So they could work in, like the military or be a part of the military, I guess. Or be like an officer or, I don't know, nurse, doctor, whoever, wears uniforms for work. Even if it's McDonald's, it doesn't matter. This person wears a uniform for sure. So you have the sun. Dang, these are just shooting out for you. Is there anything else? Whoa. Your person has a lot to say to you as well. They're going to have a lot to say. Somebody likes to cook. I don't know if it's your future spouse though. You may like to cook or you may be a good cook. But somebody's a good cook and somebody's a bad cook. So take that how that resonates. But I am picking up that somebody's a good cook and somebody's a bad cook. And and you both may like talk shit about each other when it comes to that. So you have the sun here that pops up. So definitely how they're going to pursue you. Um, oh wow, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is going to be um, really taking their time with you. With this being like a love at first sight type of thing, for many of you, I feel like for half of you, it's going to automatically go into, dating and then date. I feel like, dating for a short while and then kind of are like jumping to that connection or saying, hey, let's be exclusive. And for others of you, I'm picking up that you may start off as like really, really close friends or best friends. I feel like it's going to be like an unspoken thing of like, we are really, kind of dating one another. We're really getting to know each other. We're saying that we're friends, but we know that, we know where we're trying to go. We know our goal. We have a goal in mind with this Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like, you may label it as a friendship. You may label it as a friendship starting off. But as you get to know each other more, as with the Seven of Pentacles, as you grow the seeds a little bit more, then you'll, say, let's be exclusive, But this definitely feels like you both know it. Whether you speak it or you don't speak it, it doesn't matter. You both know, you both feel that this is the one. I feel this strong bond and connection with this person. This is it. Um, but for the sake of the connection, for the sake of building this strong foundation with this Seven of Pentacles, then you have the Nine of Wands. We're going to take our time. We're going to get to know one another. We've both been through connections and relationships in the past with this Nine of Wands energy here where you've kind of rushed it and it caused things to kind of go left or to go in a way that wasn't desirable. Yeah, you got the Five of Wands here too. So definitely how they're going to pursue you is taking their time to water the seeds. They're going to be watering the seed. You're both going to be watering the seeds of this connection. You're both going to know that this is what you both want. But again, for the sake of the connection, you're going to take your time. And I feel like how your future spouse is going to pursue you is they're going to be very patient and very diligent with you. I feel like you may have a bit of with this Nine of Wands energy and this Five of Wands energy in reverse, you may have quite a bit of pretty similar to group number one, but not really the same. But you may have a bit of a wall up, but more so of a wall of protection and not really like a trust issues thing. Because I feel like you've healed past that. We've healed through that. We've done the shadow work. So this person is going to definitely do the work and be willing to take the time to get to know you, to break through those walls and barriers, which I feel like won't be hard because I feel like you're going to really feel this connection group number two. And it may turn you off, not turn you off, but it may intimidate you a little bit on how intense you're feeling this connection. So you're gonna have to like give into it a little bit. You may have to, take a jump or a leap of faith when it comes to your emotions and feelings with this connection. And then you have the Ace of Cups, very beautiful card to get in a love reading. So how they're gonna pursue you is they're gonna offer you this offer of love. They're gonna offer you their heart. Now, what you decide to do with it or not is up to you, but they're definitely going to be upfront. And offering you their heart is metaphorical, of course. I hope I don't have to tell you that, but it's definitely going to be a metaphorical gesture. So they're going to make some sort of gesture or some sort of romantic gesture towards you. Something very subtle, I feel like. Or they may ask you out in a very subtle way. For some of you, they may somebody else may be involved. So like, maybe you both have mutual friends, and they may, try to probe the friends' minds, try to get to know who you are a little bit more. For some of you, your future spouse could be like you can meet them through like a friend or a coworker. They could be like somebody's brother or like your friend's brother or your co-worker's uncle. I don't know. However way that goes, I don't know. But there's definitely like this small gesture of um, showing them like, hey, I'm invested in this connection. I'm willing to take our time, get to know you. So this person is definitely patient and diligent. So there's definitely going to be some sort of small or subtle offer of love or some sort of offer with this person. You got the hanged one here, and then you have judgment. I got quite a few major arcanas here. So how they're going to pursue you is, I feel like they're going to be very open minded. I'm picking up very open minded, very understanding here as well with this hanged one here and this judgment energy. There's somebody who's um, they're very understanding and very like non-judgmental. I really like this person. I feel like they're like a very perfect fit for you. Your energy is just your energy just seems to fit. I don't know how to explain it. It just seems like it fits in a way. You guys have a lot of similarities with one another as well. Of course, you're going to have your differences and things like that, but I feel like you both have a lot of similarities, both in values, morals, and also in hobbies as well. There may be a similar hobby you both may have, or maybe some of you may start a hobby, and then you may meet them through that. Um, but I feel like definitely how they're going to pursue you is just being open minded to your experiences, where you've come from, and being willing to be patient with you. They're very patient. I know I keep repeating that, but they're super duper patient with you. Again, with this Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, this is definitely, having a goal in mind. They're both watching their pentacles intently. They have their goals in mind of what they want, but they're allowing it to grow and flourish and prosper and just to grow. So I definitely feel like that's how they're going to pursue you. Is they're going to be very willing to take their time to watch it grow. They're going to go at your pace. Yeah, they're going to go at your pace. Group number two. Hmm. Is there anything else on here, Spirit? How they're going to pursue them? They may like to go on walks. They may like to go on walks with you. They may actually go on a walk or a hike with them. Um, for some of you, if walking isn't your blow or physical exercise is your blow, then that doesn't resonate with you. That's fine. But some of you, your person is quite fit, or if not really fit, they're physically active. They like to get active, even if they may not have the fittest body. I don't feel like that's why they do it. Their intention behind being physically active and eating well is to be healthy and not to look a certain way. They have very good intentions. I really like their intentions. They're a very good person. That's just simply put. They're a very, very good person. Um, I really like them. I feel like you're gonna really like them as well. But group number two, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates with you in the comment section. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, head over to my website at rebootofthesoul.com and you can purchase your reading there. Group number two, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number three? Last but not least, for those of you who are drawn to the third image, this is going to be your reading on how will your future spouse pursue you. So let's go ahead and dive in. So, Spirit, we're tapping into the collective energies of group number 3 for those who are drawn to this group. How will their future spouse pursue them? How will group three's future spouse pursue them? This is for group number 3, Spirit. How will group three's future spouse pursue them? Okay, so that's 2. How will group three's future spouse pursue them? So with this separation energy here, this may start off as a long distance thing. They may pursue you online starting off. Some of you, this may be start off as a online connection, and for others of you, you may meet this person like in person while traveling, and then you both may have to, separate for a while as far as distance. But I am picking up with this separation, some sort of distance between the both of you. So this could start off as a long distance thing. So somebody's from a different countries, a different state, a different city. It's going to be different for everybody watching this, but I am picking up that this is going to be something that may start off as long distance. Um, so I feel like as far as how they're going to pursue you, with this separation energy here, there's going to be a lot of communication. Group number 3, a lot of communication, which I don't think you're going to shy away from that. I don't feel like that's a big issue. Of course, long distance may not be an ideal situation. We're just being honest with each other, right? It may not be the best option, and I hope everybody didn't click off the video when I said that. I'm an honest reader. I say what I feel here, but you know, everything happens for a reason. So I feel like this long distance connection is going to build such a strong foundation and bond and connection with one another. When you both do finally, be able to, be in close vicinity with one another. I'm picking up like less than a year of dating. You may decide to move in with one another. So again, it's not going to be like a long time with the long distance, because I feel like the connection is going to be super strong, and I feel like within like a year or two, you're both going to decide like, okay, let's make the decision to, who's going to move where. I'm even picking up that some of you both may decide to leave both wherever you're from and decide to plant roots somewhere differently, in a different place that neither one of you have lived before. So I'm picking up such a strong bond and connection here that even if it's long distance, it's not going to be something that tears you apart. Sure, there's going to be a longing, a yearning, like it says here, but it's not going to be something to where you both can't handle it. And just because something's long distance doesn't mean that you can't travel to one another. I feel like there's going to be frequent travel, a lot of travel in this connection here, tons of it. Especially if you live like in the same state, but maybe different cities or something like that, or maybe you live only a couple hours apart from one another. I feel like there's going to be a lot of traveling back and forth with one another, weekend trips, um, things like that. But I feel like even though it may be long distance for a little while, it's going to work out. That's the biggest thing. So if you're still here, if you didn't click off the video, it's going to be very successful. Let's just say that it's going to be a successful connection. And you have I like you at the bottom of the deck. So if someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and wants a date. So there's going to be a lot of communicating, a lot of flirting with one another, a lot of texting. I'm seeing a lot of texting, video chatting. Um, but yeah, communication is on point here. I definitely feel like both of your communication styles and communication patterns are definitely in tune with one another. And of course, you both have your own lives, your own busy lives. But it's communicating like, hey, babe, I'm at work right now. I can't text you right back or text you right away, but I'm at work and I will text you back as soon as I'm able to do that. So it's like a lot of communicating, a lot of understanding on both ends as well. It's not going to be like a text me right now or call me right now or why haven't you called me. It's not going to be like a paranoia type of thing. I feel like you're both going to have such a strong trust in one another that, again, that's where that understanding comes from, because you both trust each other. So I definitely feel like how your future spouse is going to pursue you. Getting back to that, with this runner energy, there's going to be a lot of traveling to back and forth to one another. I feel like they're going to travel to you quite often. Um, Again, somebody you guys might meet while traveling, either them traveling to where you are, or they traveling, or you traveling. I mixed that up. You traveling to where they are, or them traveling to where you are. You both may even meet at a place where neither one of you live. You both may just have gone there on like vacation or traveling for work or something like that. Um, but again, regardless of that, it's going to be a lot of traveling back and forth. So I definitely feel like that's the biggest way that they're going to pursue you, is traveling towards you, like literally traveling to you. Um, this is going to be a very successful connection. I keep on hearing success. This is going to be a very successful. Um, and I wouldn't stress about the long distance thing, because I don't feel like it's going to last, or I don't feel like long distance is going to be a thing for like a super long time. You got some people who are in long distance connections for years, which is a little odd to me, but but to each his own. So I definitely feel like the connection is going to be there so strongly, and it's going to be so much communication that this yearning is going to grow into like, okay, I got to be by you all the time. um, and it's funny, it says runner in a codependent relationship, fear intimacy. Then at the bottom of the deck, you have addiction. So codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So again, there's going to be like this very, very strong attraction to one another here. I'm not picking up like a negative codependent, situation. This isn't like a codependent relationship. I'm not really um, um, intuitively led about the words here on the cards, but more so with the name of the card. So definitely, it's going to be a super strong connection. It's like each time you visit one another, it's like it just grows more and more and more and more. And I feel like it's just going to get to a point to where it's like, okay, let's start talking about how, the living situation. Like, do you want to move with me? Do you want me to move with you? Like, what are we going to do? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication on that. And I feel like it's going to go quite smoothly as well. Of course, there are going to be decisions that need to be made. Um, Something about pets. I don't know what that means, but something about pets. I don't know. But yeah, definitely some decisions that may have to be made with this connection. But regardless of all of that, it's going to be very successful. That's the biggest thing I'm picking up. You have the golden mirror. So it says self absorbed, narcissist, one sided relationship, love bombing. So I feel like how your future spouse is going to pursue you. Um, I feel like you may be playing a little hard to get with this connection. Like at the very beginning, you may be playing a little bit hard to get when you're both meeting with one another, um, or when you both meet for like the first time or two. You may play a little bit, just a little hard to get. I feel like you may not put all of your feelings out there, at one time, because I feel like that's not the type of person you are anyway. Group number three, you're very much like you're gonna have to do the work. You're gonna have to dig. You have to peel back those layers if you want to see those different sides of me. So I definitely feel like with this golden mirror energy, um, again, you're going to be playing a little bit hard to get, or somebody's going to be playing a little bit hard to get. Um, and it's going to really make the other person very like attracted. Somebody's attracted to people who may be a little bit unavailable. That may be a little bit unhealthy in some type of way, but we're not judging here. Um, but I feel like your future spouse, how they're going to pursue you is, I feel like they're going to be really in tune with your energy as far as time. So taking their time, getting to know you more. I feel like if you may come off as like not interested in them, I feel like they may kind of pull back a little bit. Um, but I don't know. There's going to be something in that time around each other or with each other that causes your future spouse to or causes you to finally kind of let up and let this person in. So I definitely feel a little bit of hard to get type of energy, but your future spouse is ready for it. And your future spouse is a fighter. They don't let up off of a fight. Yeah, they don't let off a good fight. They're definitely in it to win it. They're willing to put in the work with this hammer energy. So you have sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Yeah, I was literally just saying that they're very persistent and they're persistent on working on this connection and pulling you in or being pulled into your connection, being pulled into your energy. Interrogation here. There's going to be a lot of talking. Oh, wow. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck here, you have talking. So there's going to be a lot of talking with one another. Um, Somebody in this connection is going to be asking very deep questions. I feel like this is going to be a very deep talk. It's like you're not with the whole superficial, surface level questions and stuff like that. You're wanting to get to the nitty gritty. You're wanting to really put this person to the test. Group number three, definitely wanted to put this person to the test. And so there's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of deep conversation here, a lot of deep conversation here, but very interesting conversation. I feel like that's the point that pulls you in is that this person is willing to open up and be vulnerable with you, and you're willing to be vulnerable with this person. You don't even know the person like that. Um, so there's going to be a balance in vulnerability with one another, being able to talk and open up and tell each other about certain things, and that's what's going to solidify this connection is you both being able to open up and be vulnerable with one another. But a lot of talking, lots of conversation, um, and your future spouse is definitely going to be very, very, very persistent on um, with you. So definitely how they're going to pursue you is they're going to be very persistent in conversation and talking with you. If you're both used to texting one another, um, like texting every day, they're going to be very persistent with texting you every day or calling you every day. If you both are used to video chatting or FaceTiming every day, they're going to be very persistent and consistent with doing that as well. So how they're going to pursue you is showing you that they're invested in this connection just by being persistent. So that's the biggest thing is persistence and consistency. The butterfly relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. So this is definitely going to be a connection where things progress and grow very beautifully and very naturally. I'm picking up as well. This is going to be a very naturally evolving connection. This isn't something that you have to rush or something that you have to, work too hard at. It feels like it comes very naturally. Um, like once they finally kind of get inside the door you know with the conversation and talking with you, once they finally get inside that door, it's end game with both of you. So it's going to be a very evolved connection. How are they going to pursue them, Spirit? How is group number three's future spouse going to pursue them? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. This person's going to be very open-hearted. They're going to be very, very vulnerable and open with you. You have Justice here. So yeah, this goes with that equal balance energy here. So if this Justice energy, how they're going to pursue you is that it's there's something about what is the word? It's a phrase. Um, oh my God, I can't even think of it. But it's like when you're bound, it's like they're going to be feeling your energy. They're going to take action based off of what they're feeling from you, if that makes sense. So if you may, let's say they're trying to pursue you, they're trying to talk to you, get to know you more, and maybe you're starting to kind of close off a little bit. So they're going to kind of pull back a little bit. They're going to feel that, okay, this person may not feel like talking anymore. This person may wants to talk about something differently. So let me pull back a little bit. So this person is very in tune with your energy. I feel like more in tune with your energy than they have ever been with anybody else before. And I feel like this is going to be very new territory for them as well. They've never been in a connection with somebody that makes them feel the way that you make them feel. And you playing a little bit hard to get kind of drives them a little crazy, but in a good way. They really wanted to get to know you. Yeah, you got the moon. They view you as a little mysterious. They because I feel like you're somebody who doesn't. You just don't show all of your cards. Right off the bat. People have to get to know you. That's just how it works. People have to put in the work to really get to know you, to get to know your character and who you are as a person. Everybody doesn't get to see every side of you. I feel like there's so many different parts and sides to you. Group number three, that everybody just doesn't get to see that. So your future spouse is definitely working towards understanding that and getting to kind of unwrap those layers. They're very persistent in opening you up in more ways than one. but um, yeah, so I feel like your future spouse is definitely invested, heavily invested in this connection. Sorry, it had some cards fall on the floor. Um, so how they're going to pursue you is definitely they're going to, with the moon energy, is about that subconscious mind. It's about the subconscious mind. So they're definitely going to be invested in, again, deep conversations. You're not somebody who's interested in like surface level shit. You've done that before. You've had that before. You don't want that no more. You want something deep and uh, valuable and something that really resonates with you, or somebody that really resonates with you. And this is your future spouse for sure. And they're going to be very in tune with that. Again, they're feeding off, not feeding, I'm sorry, they're bouncing off of your energy. Whatever energy you give out, they're going to reciprocate that. Whatever, it's just going to be a very equal give and take with this justice energy. Um, so they're very willing to be patient, open up. um, they may talk a lot. They may be somebody who's quite extroverted, or they just like to talk a lot, maybe. Um, and you may initially find that annoying, or you may, let's for instance, let's say you meet this person at a get together or like a party or a celebration of some sort, and maybe you notice this person, kind of bouncing around to different people and talking to different people, and you're like, oh, I hope this person doesn't come talk to me. It seems like they talk a lot, and it's like I don't feel like that right now. So it's like this person may just talk a lot, or they may be willing to talk a lot, but you're not interested in like a surface level talk. You're not interested in the bullshit. You're interested in something deep and meaningful. Um, so I definitely feel like how they're going to pursue you um, is being open to just being open to you and being open to your energy and not rushing things. But they're definitely wanting something deep as well. There's something about you that's very alluring to them. I just heard they don't understand you. They don't understand you, but they want to understand you. That's what's very attractive. There's something about your energy, group number three, that's very alluring to people. You may come off as very mysterious to other people. Can I get a few more cards, Spirit? Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Cool. Nice. So you got the Seven of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This person's definitely going to be very gung ho about pursuing you. Knight of Swords is definitely. I feel like in a love reading, out of all the other knights, the Knight of Swords is probably my favorite to get in a love reading. Um, not the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Swords is like, if you can just feel the energy off of this card, this is somebody who's very determined. This is determination, fast paced. They know what they want and they're going after it. So this is your future spouse's energy here. They know what they want and they're definitely going to go after you. Um, and I feel like there's nothing that's going to stop them from pursuing you. Yeah, definitely, for sure, for sure. So you also have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, this goes again with what I was saying about you being, mysterious to this person. This person doesn't know what's in your cup. And this person doesn't know. They're just going with it. But it's like, even though they don't know what's on the other side of the cup, they don't know, what's on the other side of you, they're still willing to stay. It's like something that's attracting them, that's alluring them to getting to know you more and being willing and patient to pursue this connection. Yeah, they're in it. Group number three, they're in it to win it. You got the Six of Pentacles here, so this person's very giving as well. Again, this is that balancing energy. I have a lot of balancing energy. Justice, Four of Pentacles. Then you got the Six of Pentacles here. A very balanced connection here. So definitely how they're going to pursue you, um, is I feel like they're going to be very. I just heard the word fair. What does that mean, Spirit? Very fair with you. I don't like the way that sounded though. Okay, so some of you may meet this person like in a public setting, so they may be very fair with like the time. Um, maybe like I said again, maybe they're used to talking and networking with a bunch of different people, but it's something about you to where it's like they don't give a shit about networking with the rest of the people. They don't care about nobody else in that room. This Knight of Swords, they're very determined to get to you. You're who they're after. I don't know. There's something about your energy that's very alluring to them. Another way that they may pursue you as well with the Six of Pentacles, with this possibly being a long distance connection, is that they may send you gifts. They may like to give you gifts. You may come home one day and find a package at your door. You may be sitting at work one day and they may send you flowers, or I don't know, but I feel like they may show you their appreciation and love for you by giving you gifts or doing nice things for you, or maybe I'm coming in town this weekend. I have a whole weekend planned for us. Everything's already taken care of. You just got to come, or just pack your weekend bag and let's go stay in this hotel or something like that. But definitely, yeah, definitely, I feel like this is a very balanced connection, and this is your future spouse is definitely somebody who's willing and ready to put in that work. And then you have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I'm always drawn to this cat here, and the cat's supposed to symbolize um, like mystery. Yeah, like mystery, or um, I even get a lot of good luck from black cats as well. I like black cats, but This person is definitely views you as a mystery. You're definitely represented with this Queen of Wands energy here. Queen of Wands is very much like a just a queen, and it gender neutral. Whoever doesn't have to be identify as female for this to resonate for you. But Queen of Wands is definitely that boss bitch energy for sure, for sure. And she's comfortable on her throne. She knows this is my throne. I'm comfortable on this. She got her legs crossed. She's looking straight ahead at you, and she's very comfortable in this position here. So you're very. By the time you come to union with your future spouse, you're going to be very comfortable in your life. Things are definitely going to be going very, very well for you, especially in like your career and finance sector. I'm picking up. Things are going to be very, very well. And it's like this new love coming into your life is like the cherry on top of the cake or on top of the sundae. So I definitely feel like how they're going to pursue you is, they're going to pull up a chair next to you. They're not going to ask you to get off your throne. Yeah, they view you as a queen. They're not going to ask you to get off the throne. They're just going to simply pull up a chair and talk to you from there. They're not going to actually get off your throne. They wouldn't do that to you because they see that you're very comfortable there. And again, there's this air of mystery around you. But again, that's why they're pulling up a chair to you. They're going to meet you where you are versus you having to come to where they are. If that makes sense on an energetic level. But yeah, group number 3. These are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. I'm really excited for you guys to meet your future spouse, to experience this connection. Look on this Queen of Wands, it's the Three of Wands. It's definitely the card of travel. So many of you, this is definitely going to be long distance. You're going to be traveling back and forth to meet one another. A lot of traveling, even when you are with each other, but lots of travel in this connection for sure, for sure. Um, but yeah, group number 3. Let me know how this reading resonates with you in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, you can head over to my website at rebootofthesoul.com. If you'd like to have access to exclusive videos and content, you can head over to my Patreon, patreon.com/Melanin Intuition Tarot. But yeah, group number 3, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you all in my next reading. Peace out.